Alrighty, dudes. Let me just hear myself back, and then I'll know that I am good to go here. Sweet. Just heard my microphone make a sound, so that means everything is configured and working properly. I wonder what that does. Oh, that brings me to multiplayer. Gotcha. Oops. Clicked too far off the screen that I exited that there. Cards. Alright, so this is Gwent, the Witcher card game. It is in the closed beta, as you can see from the top here. I'm going to go ahead and look at the tutorial. I know absolutely nothing about this game. I've done, yeah, I haven't played it at all. So I did have to, like, exit out of the tutorial. That's a little bit weird. Alright, practice against an AI opponent. No, I want to learn... It is in beta, so there might be some bugs. Alright, I don't really care about any of this stuff. I want to learn how to play the actual game, so forgive me here. Maybe I have to go into practice. Okay, I don't really know what any of these things mean, but I guess this is where I'm supposed to be.
Close ranks! Uncrate!
I have a feeling this is not where I'm supposed to be, because this doesn't make any sense to me. Alright, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to... Alright, sure. I'm just going to click on cards randomly.
Not your lucky day.
That's a little loud, too. Sorry, I'm going to play around with the settings a little bit more.
Temeria, that's what matters.
The music, I think, is fine.
Temeria, that's what matters.
But those sound effects have got to go down a little bit. Alright, and that is, of course, going to disable full screen. So I'm going to try to exit out of this real quick and hopefully by relaunching it here. Gonna launch it in windowed mode to start off with. And hopefully this will let me play the game. I could reconfigure OBS real quick if this is kind of acting up. Alright. 0 out of 6 rounds won. Are they gonna let me play those rounds? No, it puts me back into this. Oh, okay, here we go. This wasn't here a second ago. Right? Wasn't this just a... Oh, card management tutorial. Okay, so somehow we got switched over to that. Fundamentals. Here we go. Now we can full screen it again. Now we're going to learn how to play Gwent, the Witcher card game. A little bit confusing, but that's how you get into the tutorial there. Tutorial will help get you started. You'll get some free cards once you complete it. If you're in a hurry, you can return to it later. So that's what I did previously, just so I could get my settings and stuff right. 2 armies lock in a mortal struggle on the field of battle. The goal is to win 2 rounds against your opponent. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so we both already have a crown, so I guess in this tutorial you only need to get one. So it's starting us in the middle of a game here, which is pretty common in some tutorials. Total strength of your army. Okay. 13 versus 11. So that's winning. You just want more attack than your opponent. Looks like we've got ballistas, bows, and swords. Yeah, melee, ranged, and siege. Okay. You can tell which row a card can be played on by... Just checking my settings again. You can tell which row a card can be played on by looking at the icons on the left side of the card, right? These are melees. So highlight it and double press the over key? What button is this? Oh, enter? Sure.
I hate portals.
Okay. 20 plus 5 plus 0. Okay. I see it. They just got some nice mathematics.
Best give up now.
Alrighty. I won the round. Interesting. So this game's got a lot... This game's a lot different than... anything that I've played before. Okay, that's the whole fundamentals? Interesting. Alright, advanced mechanics. In this game you'll learn about round dynamics and some more advanced mechanics. Alright, so you can mulligan 3 out of your 5 cards. Decoy, Commander's Horn, and First Light. Let's get rid of those because it said so. And then I've got a bunch more cards here. Alright.
Let's get this over with.
Alrighty. Play our melee guy. Sorry, I'm just reading. Maybe I should just read these things out loud. So some units can deal damage to other units. Play this dude, and then I guess I'm going to kill a spider. Let's kill the one in the center. I don't think it matters at all. When a unit's strength is reduced to 0, it is destroyed, sending it to the graveyard. And they're playing more of this thing that musters more units, whatever that means, but like I'm still winning. Play your remaining cards in any order. No ability, immune to weather. Alright, so let's do this. Play all wild. Immune to weather. Remove 5 strength. I don't know what weather is. Let's read what these do. Immune to weather. Okay. I'm gonna knock out... Let's knock out some of those, see if that's weather. It's not. Okay. Scorch is about to kill the strongest units. Alright, so these cards are just stronger than my opponent's cards, and they're gold, which gives them some type of, like, Aegis mechanic. Huh. Alright, so if you're winning, you can just pass the turn.
Resistance is futile.
But then they played two things, but they were beating me after they played the first thing. What happened? I never got a turn again? Interesting. I don't understand what's going on at all. This doesn't seem to make that much sense to me.
Best give up now.
Alright. Do I have a remove 5 strength? I've got remove 4 strength.
Long live, etc., etc.
I don't quite understand what card advantage is doing. What does this do?
Long live, etc., etc.
So once you pass, do you pass forever? Is that the idea? I guess maybe that's what's going on. Once you've passed forever. So if my opponent doesn't think they can win the round, then they pass. And then once I pass back... Okay. So we're just going to dump our hand and count and see whose numbers get higher. We've now begun the third round, and that means both you and your opponent draw one card from your deck. Each of you has half a crown, so whoever wins this round wins the game. Oops. Continue playing and defeat your opponent. Alrighty.
Got any victuals? Hungry like a wolf, I am.
Every 2 turns, at the end of the turn, destroy the weakest non-gold unit on the row and absorb its strength. Okay. Let's just leave with this.
To arms!
Alright, this is going to absorb some of that unit's strength. I don't know exactly why that's good. Maybe I should have just tried to kill this then. But I don't really understand.
Aye, aye, sir.
I'm winning. And I think I'm just going to win because of card advantage. Like, absorbing doesn't change anything. Unless you play something that, like, doubles the attack of a single dude. Alright, so my opponent is passed, so I think they're done forever, is what that means.
Interesting.
So yeah, it doesn't look like they're allowed to play the game anymore. But it still is showing that it's their turn. So maybe they are still allowed to play the game. I'll just play out my cards. Just to win. Okay. So it's about figuring out how much you want to commit.
You shall die, worm.
I'm hoping there's going to be a mana system or something. I mean, maybe these cards are balanced amongst each other, but I don't see how, like, the card that's just gold 12 isn't just better than any of the other cards. And it doesn't seem like there's much strategy behind that, so... Let's look for the card that's gold 12. I'm also confused why you have... Do you get 3 copies of the cards that you didn't mulligan? Is that what's happening too? No, because I didn't mulligan this. I don't know what the hell this is. Alright, so we're about to find out some more mechanics. In this game, you'll learn how to use leaders, but let's start by playing a unit. I'll play my...
Best give up now.
8 mana guy.
Shall die, worm.
Opponent has used a leader. They can only be used once per game, so that probably includes all 3 of the like turn cycle things. Using a leader ends your turn just like playing a card. Okay. And what does this leader do? It is an 11 attack melee with fire and immune to energy. It also says Wild Hunt. I don't know if that means anything. There's a water symbol right here. There's a purple symbol in the bottom right corner. And it's immune to weather. Alright, so... we're going to drag my leader onto the battlefield. I can press X to highlight it. And I'm going to put it on this guy. Alright, so weather cards, I guess, are spells to some extent. I've just seen a lot of things that say immune to weather, so... okay, but they're global spells. Oh, there's also bronze, silver, and gold units. Okay. Alright, this removes weather effects. Spawn a clear weather that removes weather. Gotcha. Still don't know exactly what I'm accomplishing here. I guess bronze cards you get 3 of, but this silver card I only got 1 of. Maybe that's how it works. The Commander's Horn card has just been added to your hand. You can place it on any row, double the strength of all non-gold units on that row. Okay, so that's where it comes up if like your hero power or whatever only buff gold units. Did it say double? Pretty sure 8 times 2 is not 12. Alright, so I won that round because my opponent thought it was futile to keep playing me. Now you know the basics. Continue playing to find out more about the game, the tactics you set in motion, and the foes you will face. With each battle, you'll gain experience and hone your skills, right? And use that knowledge to bring your enemies to their knees. Good luck and have fun. Okay. Still don't know shit all about what we're doing here. Oh, add 4 strength to all the non-gold units in a row. Okay, so we got another one of those non-spying bronze unit on your side of the battlefield. Spawn an exact copy on the same row. Alright, that's our hero power. Immune to some weather. Alright. They told me this was a good strategy. But maybe I want to save it for the last one.
Damn it.
Huh. We'll give it a shot. They said this is a good strategy. Hopefully they weren't lying. I probably can't just pass.
Long live, etc., etc.
But I'm not getting the strategy right now. I'm assuming that is going to come at some point. You can also probably only have a certain number of cards here. So what are we at right now? 22 to 28. Alright, so let's try just passing. See what happens. They're going to play a 5, and then they're going to play something else. And now maybe I've got card advantage. Alright, so they won this round. But now they have 4 cards, and I've got 6, so I win. But I was only able to do that because one of my cards has 12 attack. Okay, so breedable. While in your hand, deck, or on the battlefield, gain 1 strength whenever a monster unit on your side absorbs strength. Alright, so we've seen that kind of mechanic before. When removed from the battlefield, play a Necker from your deck. Okay, so it plays itself from your deck if it dies. So I can't kill it. And it's going to get bigger whenever something else absorbs. So I probably just want to keep these and remove like other cards that try to absorb. All non-gold units in a row. Alright.
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
So I think we'd want to play like the infantry and then the infantry again and then play Commander's Horn, right? These are 2 of the exact same cards, just with different art. Looks like it. Alright.
Can't take it anymore.
And it will let me have 6 infantry out at the same time. Can't play this. This looks like the most amount of units I could have on a row. Plus, my only other unit here is gold. That's like a lot. Obviously. Alright. He, like, rained down on the ballistas, or on the siege row. You can play with a really small deck in this game, too. Interesting. Alright, I can't see what he played. It doesn't look like there's a log of any sort. Alright, no log. Like, I'm winning, but I think I still keep going.
Alert! To arms!
Alright, well now my opponent has no cards. So now if I pass, I win? Okay. Still don't think I get it. And that's it. That's all they give me. Huh. Alright, we'll do some practice against AI opponents, I suppose. Oh, how about the campaign? That doesn't exist.
Ahoy, hoy, human friend!
Alrighty, so by visiting the shop, I get a keg.
Inside.
And that keg is going to contain... This is cool animation. I like that.
Goody.
Let's look at our common cards first. And I can't figure out what these... Like, what the cards actually do. At least not on this screen, but it didn't look like I could in-game either. Add 2 strength to all other blue stripes commandos, so this has a blue stripe on it. In your hand, deck, or on your side of the battlefield. Oh, this is a Blue Stripes Commando. That's the name of it. Okay. Music might be a little bit loud. Immune to weather. Remove 1 strength from 3 non-gold units. Okay. So kind of spread out AoE damage a little bit.
Now for more.
Next, you choose 1 of 3 cards. Oh, okay. Cool, cool, cool. Well, this seems good. Oh, I have no idea. I am definitely going to make the wrong choice here. Let me see if I can... Yeah, I figured if there's a system where you get to choose here, then there will be a card, or there would be like some type of tier list or something online. Alright, so... Not even sure, this might not even be up to date. I know, it was made 1 month ago. Alrighty. So, I guess I'll just see if any of these cards are, like, high rated or anything like that on the thing that I'm looking through. Or these might not even be good enough cards at all. They all seem reasonable. I feel like... Oh. Didn't mean to select that. I feel like Thaler is probably the best one. Unfortunately, the game mutes its music when you are not, like, you don't have the screen highlighted. So maybe just all of these cards are bad? Yeah, I guess these are just all bad cards if they're not even showing up. Gwent, Keg, choices. If anybody's watching here too, feel free to let me know. Oh, this card also draws a card. But you both draw a card, so it's like kind of negligible. I feel like this card's the best, but I also don't understand shit about this game. I hate things that make you make choices so quick into the game. It's probably inconsequential, and I apologize for anybody that is watching this. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure this out. So let's go... I said KED instead of keg. Alright, so like I can't even tell if these are legendary or epic cards or whatever. So that might be the reason that... Yeah, it looks like... Alright, well let's see if any of them are legendary. Looks like they aren't. They're just... Maybe they're just like rares. Yeah, they're blue, right? So legends are probably gold, and the other ones are... Epics are probably the purple ones. Sure. So, I guess it just doesn't matter. Because I'll get all of them eventually anyways. Alright. Yeah, I think these two are rares with the... Oh no. That's telling me the faction. The blue and the purple, I think, are the factions. Maybe this is the rarity. Yeah. And these are all common cards. Open next keg. Do I have another one? Looks like I do. Okay. Yeah, 3 copies of each bronze card, but only 1 copy of each gold or silver card. That's what I thought they were going to do, but that's not really a balancing mechanic as far as the game goes, because once there's enough gold cards, then you just make your deck all gold cards. Assuming that they're the most powerful. They might not be. There was also the one thing that's like all non-gold cards get a buff. Alright, there's different... what's it? Alright. Just showing me how a deck builder works. I can figure that out. Alright, click new deck. It's just going to make me do all this shit that I don't care about. Alright, so there's red, blue, and green cards. We've also seen purple. At the end of each round, keep the last loyal, non-gold, non-fleeting, non-resilient, neutral, or monsters unit that appeared on your side of the battle. What? And then you get to choose your hero power, so that's a little bit like Duelist. You're not locked into like a specific legend. I did it. I made a deck. Okay, and you can only have 4 total gold cards and 6 total silver cards in your deck even. But the gold doesn't have to deal with rarity either. Click save and exit. Okay. Like, I'm pretty sure my 12 mana guy, or 12 attack guy... No, I have no idea what I'm doing. This is my, like, completely blind first look. So is the idea that, like, this game existed in the other game? That would make some sense if that's what you're saying. But yeah, I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. I did this. Still don't really understand that much more about it. And I'm not totally sure what I'm meant to do now. There is... I've got another keg I can open. Gotcha. Alright. That makes some sense then. So this is a game from the game Witcher 3. And it was popular enough that people spawned another thing from it. Alright, we'll open up another keg. Blizzard Potion, Impenetrable Fog. So let me just read this. Toggle the weather immunity of all instances of a non-gold minion or non-gold unit on this side. Spawn a fog effect on both ranged rows. It sets the strength of all non-immune units on or appearing there to 1. There's a lot of words on these cards. But I guess they need words because there's no mana system. Alright, support infantry. I'm pretty sure that's like... I think I have 3 of those already. I'm not really sure. Remove 1 strength from a random opposing non-gold unit whenever a gold card appears on your side. Okay, that's kind of cool.
Now for more.
Alright, and then we get a rare, so I can take another Thaler. I can take a... just blue. I feel like maybe I should, like, build towards blue. I mean, this is the least amount of text, so maybe I just take it for that reason alone, so I don't have to read either of these cards. I mean, this seems okay in that strategy, I suppose. Whenever this unit is weakened but not destroyed, play an instance of it from your deck. That's kind of cool, too. Oh, you can see the border around them, too. Okay, so silver is kind of a drawback. Oh, plus I can only have a singleton Thaler in my deck. Okay, so I already have enough Thalers. Thank you for not allowing me to make that mistake. That could have been bad. Alright, so we can see the silver border here. I was thinking, alright, that's fine. I can have 6 silvers in my deck. But you're also limited to 1/ofs of all of your silver cards. So, this is more like... I feel like this is more build around me, but maybe you can build around this thing too. This is just bigger, so it's probably better. Maybe it just doesn't matter because they're all like bronze cards anyways, but we'll pick up Arrakis, and Skyhead Captain agrees with that assessment. So I do have 100 gold here. I am curious if there is a multiplayer... Alright, so I don't have ranked open yet. But if there's some type of, like, arena mode, is there any other use for the ore in the game? And even if not now, there might be, like, other expansions and stuff. So I'm not sure if it's worth, like, is the only thing you can use the gold on? I would think not, right? Because...
Human in shop, soup in shop.
Oh, maybe it is. Yeah, that's the only thing that you can use gold on. Might just hang on to it in case there's a draft mode eventually. I don't know if that's crazy. I guess there's only...
Like a griffin.
If there's only constructed mode. Whatever, I'll go for it.
Ooh, we make smash smash.
Alright, so we got 2 neutral cards, another fog, a Quen sign. Choose a non-gold unit in your hand. Give all instances of it in your hand and deck a shield. Alright, so it gives... Alright, so you choose a unit in your hand, give it a divine shield, and then all copies of that unit have divine shield. You choose a non-gold unit. And that works for the deck and the battlefield. So it seems like silver is potentially the most powerful. Because silver cards... Oh, but I guess non-gold isn't always a beneficial thing. Because there's some things that only affect non-gold. Right, I know this is bronze, but I'm saying, like, silver cards get to be a little bit more powerful while also still being non-gold, so your non-gold things affect them. Gain 4 strength whenever you play an ambush. Well, don't know what an ambush is. I don't know if that's a mechanic or a card. Maybe I can find out more about that in, like, the deck builder or something. Okay, so what's interesting, though, is this is a higher rarity. So I don't know if that means I'm going to get a like an epic card at the end of the pack here. Spawn 2 harpy eggs on random rows on your side. Okay. And this has a recycle symbol, which makes me feel like it can be played on any row here. Interesting. Alright, and then yes, so now I do get the choice of an epic. So let me see, did I hang on to that tier list? I did not, but I think I can Google for it. Yeah, I figured that the arrows meant any row there, yeah. Alright, so epic cards tier list. Let me see if any of these... Got a man biting a golden coin. We've got a woman touching a girl's head. And we got Priscilla, which is a 2-attack trumpet player. Alright, looks like Priscilla is pretty high on this tier list that I'm looking at. Priscilla or Athene, the girl touching the woman touching the girl's head. Don't see her epic cards, but monsters epic cards. I don't know what the hell that means. I guess there's different expansions. Oh, is it neutral? Oh, okay, she's a leader card, so she is... That doesn't really make that much sense to... divide the things up. Alright, well, let me read them rather than just look at a tier list. Treason, move an opposing spying non-gold unit to your side and add 8 to its strength. It seems kind of specific. Maybe it's good in some cases, but I haven't seen anything say spying, unless that's like a mechanic. The fact that it adds 8 strength too, though, probably means it's like a pretty pigeonholed thing. Draw 2 non-gold cards, play 1, and randomly place the other in your deck. Okay, so you have a little bit of a discover mechanic. You play 1 card on the battlefield, and this is a silver card, so that's worth noting. And this is a gold card, but Skyhead Captain says that it is a leader. Return a non-relentless unit on your side to your hand and immediately play it again. Okay. So that's like a refresh on something. You can like remove debuffs from it, I suppose. You could also rebuy a battle cry effect on it. But it does take up your turn to play this, but I don't think turns matter. Because you can just play as many cards as you want. Priscilla seems reasonable. You get a choice of 2 cards. She's kind of free, just a free 2 attack thing. Let's go for Priscilla here. She's also blue, and I've gotten a few other good blue cards. Yeah, that's what I figured that the legend did. You just effectively get to reset like your debuffs on the cards. Cool. Alright, so we got a Priscilla.
Human smart is human battle by.
Alright, wait. And now I hit... Oops. Now I'm supposed to hit this button, right?
Human battle by.
This is what I'm supposed to do next, right? Alright. Maybe not quite. Not quite yet here.
Aha.
I just don't fully get the strategy yet. And I guess that'll come up. Maybe the strategy comes once you have more cards. Yeah, I'm trying to find the deck builder option. So I want to make a new deck, I think. And make it blue. Because I've got some cool blue cards. Let's look at my gold cards first. So, well, these are all silver. Okay, only have 1 gold card. That's going in. Then I only have 6 silver cards. So these are probably all going in, I imagine. I'm not sure. Alright, let's take a look at them. Prize-winning cow, when removed from the battlefield, spawn a chort. Okay, and we can see what a chort is. When removed from the battlefield. Alright, we will potentially play the cow. I'm not sure if we have any ways to remove our units. Maybe this is better in red than it is in blue. Because most of our things here also only remove strength from non-gold units. Or that doesn't... Or I meant only remove strength from our opponent's units, is what I meant to say. Alright, so we'll start with that. Alright, so this is kind of an equalize. It's just a kill spell. It seems good. This is probably good late game. Oh, if Cow dies, or if you lose the round, then you go into the next round, and Cow... So it actually is good. Because it'll start the next round with 9. That seems good. Oh my gosh, these cards are so confusing. Spawn a frost effect on both melee sides of the battlefield. Sets the strength of all non-immune units on or appearing there to 1. What if they move out of it? Alright. Random bronze unit from your deck. Alright, so there's a lot of weather effects. Which are a little bit hard to navigate. I feel like I just want to play my... Well, I don't think I have any Witchers, but 8 strength still seems like a lot of strength. These are all like my neutral cards too. I think I definitely want... that seems good. Yeah, like I think we're playing a token deck. Gold units on a row. I think that's good. Alright, I guess I'll just go back and read them. I wish the tutorial, like, let me play a little bit more. And I guess that'd be what the campaign mode would be when they implement it. Game still is in closed beta, so... Alright, Warcry seems good. And let's see what the hell this does. Mutagen adds 3 base strength to a non-gold unit on the battlefield, and Mutagen removes 3 strength from a non-gold unit. Alright, so... Get some versatility in that, but it's kind of weak. Can be a kill spell. I don't know if this just makes them gold or, like, does anything because they're gold. If it just makes them gold, that doesn't seem like it's too good. I have to add 7 more cards to my deck. I'm definitely going to want to add some creatures. Alright. Definitely want those in. It's kind of what we're trying to build around. So this is 8. This is 9. Yeah, I guess 8s and 9s are better than these 5s. Oh, but this is also 8. This is better when you have more. Oh, of all weakened non-gold units on your side of the battlefield. Alright, good catch. No ability, but still 8, right? Yeah, I don't understand the point of converting to gold here. Immune to weather. I don't give a shit about that. Alright, well that's 25 cards. Obviously this 8 card and this 12 card aren't tokens, but I don't have that much with which to go on right now. So this seems fine. Let's save this. This is Full Tests deck number 2. And then I guess I just go into multiplayer and play. Unless there's cards in my starter decks that are not in my collection, I think this is the best deck I can make right now. Considering the cards that I opened were all blue as well. Looks like there's, I think, 5 different colors. Green, blue, red, purple. Not sure. Awesome. Alright, well, I won my very first game against Sugar Daddy 1604. I'm a cardsmith versus an Xbox Live player. Okay. Alright, I get some experience. That doesn't count as a 1 round, but... Oh, there's a black faction as well. Alright, so red, blue, black, purple, and green are the factions. And I won my very first game. Doesn't count as one of my 6 daily wins, but I got some experience. Maybe that's worth something.
Onward! Attack! Close ranks!
Oh, right. I forgot about the, forgot about my hero power. Alright, Poor Infantry I really like. Lacerate seems good. I think I want to look for a big unit to play a copy of. Like I want the 8 cost card. Let's ship one of our Reaver Scouts. Oh, I can redraw another card? I'm all done redrawing. Right arrow key. I don't know. My turn is almost over. Hold to pass. It's not talking to me, is it? Guess I can lead with Thaler here. Doesn't remove any of my cards.
Ah, I see you've thought about this.
Choose a card. Oh, redraw? Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Okay. Weird. And, like, then I also just draw Geralt and 2 silvers on top of that. Wait, did I just draw all my silvers and golds on top of that? Alright, I don't know why his Geralt is bigger than mine. That doesn't seem fair. What happens if I tie him? Feels like it's probably good. And I want to Reaver Scout my 8-drop. I'm pretty sure.
I've no interest in politics.
That's fine. I'll still Reaver Scout
You one of us or not?
my
Long
8-drop.
live, etc., etc.
Oh, I like wasn't able to see all the cards in my hand on the redraw. Alright, so he shrinks me a little bit. He's winning by 8. This is 10. So I think what I want to do is win by the least amount that I can. At all points. So let's go ahead and
Interesting.
kill this. Maybe that's bad because now he can resurrect it. But that just makes me barely winning. Alright, so now I need to play something with 8 cost. I can play my potion. I'm sure there's some strategy. Oh, I can also just do a 7. But there's nothing with 7 attack that I can remove here. So let's go for... This is also 8. Let's ballista his ballista.
Alert! To arms!
Alright, well that's something I can give -7, assuming this isn't weather, but this looks like weather to me. Thunder is kind of weather. So now I have to put, what, 6 out on the battlefield? This is 6, but I don't know if I want to use poor infantry to start here. Non-spying bronze unit. Let's just do this. Puts me a little bit ahead at 32. He's gonna shrink it. Now what do I need? 4. So I guess here I go for Priscilla. I could also go for Thunder, but I'm hoping I can get more value out of Thunder later.
Are you certain? I do it differently.
Huh. Alright, maybe I'm like overcommitting here a little bit. Now I'm beating him by 6. Oh, thunder is not weather? I mean, it says thunder, but the guy's getting attacked by lightning. That's not thunder going through his chest. That's lightning. Well, it looks like I won this round with my Priscilla. So now we both pass and I win, right? Okay. But my opponent's up 1 card on me. Alright, so this is the round that we're going to lose with our cow. Yes? And if we lose this round, or tie, that's fine. Like, it's on my opponent to win this round. Alright, well that seems like the main card that I wanted to thunder here. So, let's thunder this. And now we're tied.
Best give up now.
My opponent's up a reasonable amount on me, though. But I'm not, like, drawing more cards. So I think I just die here. Like, I think I just lose this one, and then my cow will bring home the bacon? Maybe not bacon. Bring home the steakin'? If I'm not mistaken, that's the pun I wanted to go for. So as long as we're not mistaken, I think this will win us. Bring home the beef. Where's the beef? We could do something like that too. Alright, so now we're on the final round. My opponent has more cards than me, but I've got some beef. And I still kept my gold guy.
You must sweat like a swine in that jacket.
Oh, and I have Commander's Horn Port Infantry. So that's pretty good. Okay, Field Medic. Putting in some work there. Wonder if Port Infantry will survive. I hope it does.
Got any victuals? Hungry like a wolf, I am.
I feel honoured. Truly.
Give a shield to all non-gold units on the row. Repeat every 2 turns. That's neat. Hopefully that just wins the game, though. And if my opponent passes, then I just pass and I win, right? Want to save this for as long as I can. I don't think I'm going to be drawing any more cards as long as I understand it, so...
Attack!
Oh, I could have done that first. And I would have had even more power out. Oh, that's cool. I don't think I want to just pass. I think that could backfire. I'm not really sure.
Salutations.
Non-gold unit. Looks like both of these got buffed. I don't know how this got buffed. Yeah, I don't know how Kiera Metz got buffed. What's up, Bacon Poet? Oh, okay. So all golds get +2 attack. That's not what his thing says. And he's gonna double this to end the game here. Alright. Double, that puts him up to 49.
Onward! Attack!
So I still win here. Okay. Oh, that's why girl was 14 and not 12. Okay, that makes sense then. So, like... Alright, I kicked his ass. But, even if we add up the total of everything that was done... Because he beat me by 8, but I beat him by 6 and 6. So I just drew 4 power more worth of cards. Send good game. Weird. Oh, rounds. Okay. So every time you win a round, that comes up. 15 scrap. Some experience points. Alright, let's keep it going. See what we can learn here. Now, I thought I was playing a blue deck. But my cards don't get... It's like they're doing something special to give their blue or their gold cards +2 attack. They also played a lot more gold cards than I did.
Great.
Onward! Attack!
Oh no, it says it. It said it on the bottom. Okay, so here's the other cards here, and we can choose to get rid of any of these. Alright. So... I don't need 2 Reaver Scouts. I like Scorch. Let's see, what's the worst card here? I guess... All of these cards seem fine, but let's just get rid of some of them to look for a gold card. Okay. Yeah, I guess I just didn't realize that my Geralt was bigger. So, like, I think what I want to do is, like, keep pumping up my poor infantry and, like, then make a copy of it. I don't want to do anything to start off here. Yeah, alright, let's play poor infantry.
All, but you won't.
We've got Cow for the second level.
Let's not get in the way of me axe.
That's kind of cool. Alright, so...
Uh-oh. Trouble approaches.
Yeah, we want to pump these guys up, and then if we copy them, we'll get a 5/5 plus 2 more 2/2s. Gain 1 strength whenever an opposing unit is weakened, so that's what he is trying to do. I'm already crushing him. Like, if I play another card here, he's just going to say I win, right? I feel like you will. Alright, I'm going to try it out. Maybe that's crazy because I used up 2 pretty good cards, but... like, I'm still beating him.
What is it?
And now, sure, he beat me, but he used 4 cards and I used 2. So that has to mean I'm winning, right? Very, very rudimentary understanding of the game. Does it keep its buffs? It did not keep its buffs, okay. Immune to weather, 8. Okay. Yeah, this game's a little bit
Like a swine in that jacket.
confusing.
Try to win them all, but you won't.
Alright, so now it's 8 to 8. Still have another poor infantry in the graveyard. Wait, does this... oh, it's a random bronze non-permadeath unit. Interesting. And I guess that's what his deck does. His cow is stronger for some reason. I guess I really need to play my cow now. Cow now. Brown cow. Because otherwise, he will have a cow and I won't going into the next turn. I think I'm at risk of having too many melee units here. My opponent's beating me by like a considerable amount here. I guess only 9. I can deal with this. Alright, let's play Priscilla.
Certain, I do it differently.
Four strength to all units of a non-gold unit. Alright, that puts me a decent amount ahead then. I'm not sure how many, like, what the limit is as far as how many units. I could have ran out the medic again. Alright, he's giving me the cow right now. Which I think means he's going to pass. And I can't just pass this turn but still play the game, unfortunately. Two. Can't even play this. Alright, let's just go like this. And I think I'm going to threaten his cow. No, he's just going to pass here now, right?
We serve her who is virgin, mother, and crone.
Nothing like some overseas plundering in springtime.
But if I can clear his cow, that puts me in a good position for the next player level 2. Oh, there's no limit on cards in a row. That is good to know. So if I lacerate, that only gives him a little bit more of a bonus, but that means he won't have a cow going into the next level. So even though that puts me a little bit further behind, I think I want that. Could be wrong. Maybe I just needed to save that card because it's so strong. Can also make like a huge monster that's just gonna like easily let me win. Yeah, Swallow and Blue Stripe Scout on like a poor infantry means that when I full test, I can do some nasty stuff. Let's start with a Swallow. I don't have to use leader right away. My opponent's got no cards. I feel like we're going to get more cards. I'm going all in. Oh, what was that? Oh, he doubled this? Oh no, he stole my pump. Oh no. Oh, that's brutal. So what cards do I have here? What are my bronze units that I can get? Oops. Alright. I'm 2 and 3 to get a bronze infantry.
Tell me you jest.
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
But my opponent's got no cards anymore, right?
You've got the heart of an uncrate.
Wait, 73. Can I hope to beat 73? Ballista. I mean, I just have to try, right?
But we're broke as shit peddlers.
Elves must die!
Oh wait, I should have put all that on the ballista. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be enough still. $16, and what happens if I add 16 more? That's 68. Alright, so this wasn't enough. Oh wait, but then I get to add 4 more. Oh, it's 1 off! Ah, so if I had chosen the ballista, I would have won. Ah, man, I just chose the... Right? Isn't that better? Or no, it's the same. It's the same. Yeah, they're both 8, so... Right, yeah, I don't think it actually matters. That was pretty close, though. I feel like there was probably something I could have done. I got a little bit greedy with the with the swallowing all on one thing. Yeah, I think my opponent probably would have played round 1 a little bit longer. But my opponent had to play 3 more cards to... No, was it only a 5-point lead? Maybe it was only a 5-point lead. Yeah, you might be right. Alright, well, that didn't work for some reason. But my opponent played like 3 more cards after me, so it seemed like something worked there. But yeah, clearly put me in an awkward place. Maybe I should have held on to my -3 strength for a little bit longer. Just gotten more value out of that.
Any last words?
Close ranks!
I think that was actually my biggest, the biggest thing. Alright, so we definitely want some dudes. So let's mulligan for dudes here. We do have Reaver Scout, Radiant Knight combo. I think we should ship the field medics for now. Alright, there's a poor infantry. Scorch seems like it might be good here too. Yeah, Lacerate. I think if I had... If I had held on to... This seems fine for now. Maybe I should just always ship and look for the gold card. That's fine. Alright, so his hero powers, he just gets an 11 powered duder.
Long live, etc., etc.
I'm gonna go Redanian Knight into Reaver Scout combo here. And that's fine, it's unaffected by this.
You one of us or not?
Long live, etc., etc.
So I'm up by 10 right now. Seems pretty good. I guess Radiant Scout actually works with all my shit, because you still get your enter the battlefield triggers off of this and stuff. Huh. I feel like we don't need to use that stuff yet. So go for 9. Yeah, here's where things get a little bit tricky. Yeah, let's play this.
Uh-oh. Trouble approaches.
The last non-gold the red deck plays stays for the next round. Oh, that's his ability. He gets to keep around a 5/5. (11/11) remove to weather, or invulnerable to weather. All right, so he's gonna let me win with that. So I'm all done as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he's up a card, but I'm up a crown on him. And he's going to keep a 5/5, but he's not going to get its trigger. And I think that this is actually okay. I can pour infantry and Reaver Scout the poor infantry. And then we're just kind of killing it, aren't we?
Hungry like a wolf, I am.
Then I can Thunderbolt, Commander's Horn. Like, the onus is now on him to win the game. So I feel pretty good about my spot here. Up a thing from from not having to use too many cards. Immune to weather. Play from your deck or graveyard whenever fog is spawned. Destroy when moved outside of fog or fog is removed. But there's no fog here. Weird.
But we're broke as shit peddlers.
Wait, what?
Death comes for you.
So... Anybody want to explain what just happened there? Why that didn't work? I only have one of these guys? No, I swear I've got two. Oh, really? Oh, that's kind of crazy. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate then. Alright, let's just go for this then. Wait, should I be copying first and then using my buff? Yeah, I know it pulls from the deck. I just thought I was beating the deck. Huh. Yeah, I guess I should be using the blue stripe scouts first.
Regroup. Regroup.
Alright, let's go for this, and then now I'll try to make a copy of it, assuming that it doesn't die or get its stuff drained. There's like a balance with this. I think you want to do like the self pump or the... You know what I'm saying? Like the single pump.
Close ranks.
Then copy, and then do the mass pump. Like Commander's Horn and the other thing. Alright, looks like he played the same +4 attack card. Alright, that's a pretty high number, 77. So I'm hoping that's enough. Oh, I could have used Swallow Potion first, too. That was a mistake. Let's hang on to Lacerate. Happens if I play Scorch. Destroy the strongest non-gold units on the battlefield. So what I feel like Scorch does is kills one of my 18s and one of his 12s. If that's the case, it's bad to play it. But I guess maybe I wanted to play it before I played Scorch, because I think I'm going to have to play Scorch.
Any last words?
Oh, it'll just kill both of my creatures. It destroys the 2 strongest non-gold units. The text is pretty ambiguous, especially for how much text they're willing to put on some other cards. So I just have to hope that both of these don't add up to 20. Alright. Oh, I guess he forfeited. And I wasn't paying attention. I'll give him a good game. So it just checks for the highest number twice. It's a little random. And some sweet, sweet experience. Wait, I only got 50 experience because my opponent conceded? That's lame. We're up to 20 ore, though. Alright. Oh, okay. So it just destroys the highest attack creature, but if there's a tie, it destroys all of them. And non-gold. Gotcha. Oh, that's kind of cool. Refreshes both leaders.
Skellige's glory!
Onward! Attack!
I did not get to read what this guy did, but we'll figure it out. Swallow potion, lacerate, Reaver Scout, Radiant Knight, 4 strength from an opposing non-gold unit. All right, that's pretty good. So I got 2 silvers in hand. I don't know, like, this hand seems pretty good. I think I'm going to get rid of some of it, though, just to look for a... just to look for a gold card. And my 2/2s, because those are good as well. Spawn 2 7/7s. That's pretty insane. Spawn 2 7/7s. But I guess my hero power can be pretty good too. Whenever an opposing unit is weakened? Okay. Seems like a pretty solid answer
I've
to
no
this.
interest in politics.
Let's clear that out right out of the way. Clear that out of the way right away. That's what I meant to say. Because it will... Seems like something they're going to want to shrink. But I guess that's fine. I'm already winning. I hate when you're already winning. I don't want to play more cards. 9. I guess I just want to play my weakest thing, which is like this.
Best give up now!
But now I'm winning by 10. 6, 7, 8.
I promise you a quick death.
Alright, so now I'm still winning. Do I want to add 10 to the battlefield? Or 9 or 8? Yeah, I mean, I don't really want to do any of this. I guess I will go for Ballista and start shooting that down.
Crack and eat me girlies. Looky here.
I'm only winning by 3 right now. Like, I guess I'm just going to continue to play my weakest cards.
Bloody non-humans.
Now I'm winning by 11.
A billion barrels of burning pitch.
And what does that do? Winning by 4 right now. I'm going to play Reaver Scout because otherwise I don't know if I'm going to get the opportunity to play it.
I told you so, you idiot.
Long live
Let's just get my other 8/8 out of the deck. Now I'm up by 14, so now he's got to concede, right? This means he ties me? Okay. I don't want to play any more cards, though. 12 is pretty good for my hero power, but if I just, like, go into the next player level... be crushing him pretty hard. But I'd have to win... I'm just looking... I don't want to play any of these cards. I guess I'll play Lacerate. Alright. Let's lacerate. What did that do? Looked like it said the word double on it. Alright, it doubled this guy's attack. Alright, well now he's winning. So now I don't mind developing some more stuff out onto the battlefield.
Uh-oh. Trouble approaches.
Like, if he ever makes me use my hero power, then I'm just instantly crushing him.
So what? Should I pound it into a poker?
He's up by 4. Don't want to play Priscilla. I guess I'll play Swallow Potion. Like, if I use up my Swallow Potions, then my hero power is not good anyways. Maybe I should have just hero powered last turn. And it would have let me keep all my Swallow Potions. Don't know what that was. Alright. Now he's beating me by 8. A Swallow Potion would tie it. But then I'm going to have to play Priscilla or Full Test anyways, so...
Crush those fire!
Let's just make another 23-23.
We serve her who is virgin, mother, and crone.
And he still put more shit out. I'm still up by 10. Is his last card going to give him another 10? I'm willing to find out. But I think he's just going to be out of cards. Yeah. Alright. Well, he just couldn't beat me. He was trying to get me to play another card, I guess. But now I don't really see how I lose. Alright, a Scorch and a Thunder. Those aren't great cards. So I guess I'm going to Priscilla, and I'm going to look for something small. Field Medic seems good. I can't use Reaver Scout, so let's use Field Medic. And that'll give me a Reaver Scout, which will give me a Field Medic, which will give me an 8-8. Alright, alright. That's a pretty good Priscilla, I'd have to say.
Crack and eat me ghoulies. Looky here.
Oh, am I calling things 23-23s instead of just a 23 attack? Yeah. I mean, every other game creatures have attack and defense. So even after all that, my opponent still has the highest attack creature because they resurrected a skirmisher. Well, I definitely want to Scorch before I pump or dump. So, let's Scorch. We'll kill his 10-10. If he resurrects it again, it'll have 13, but I think we're going to be able to clean this up. And what I'm going to do is... I'm going to grow wide here and make a 10-10 to my 8-8.
Nothing like some
Play that.
overseas plundering and
Still not beating me. I'll kill it, and that'll win me the game. 10-24. That did not seem particularly close. So maybe I'm getting the hang of it? I don't know. Still doesn't seem like I'm doing that much. So if you hit that good game button, your opponent just gets 5 or when I hit the good game button, am I sending my opponent 5 or? So that's good to know. I'll stop hitting that button if it means that I'm, like, losing money. That is important, is if I'm having fun or not. I am not having fun, but I am still not yet grasping the strategic depth that this game holds. And I mean, I've been playing for probably short of 2 hours at this point. Maybe I've been playing for 3 hours. I don't remember when I started this stream today. If it was at 4:30 or 3:30. But yeah, I feel like I would have liked a little bit more of a tutorialization. But I don't know, there's like no mana system, so it seems a little bit rough. Oh, this is the other color, black. Okay. Wow!
Nice.
Yeah! I like these. Yeah, it's different. For sure. Spawn a commando. I don't like that I have to like go into my deck builder to see what these cards actually do. Okay, this is just Queen's Guard. But spawn a commando neophyte on a random row, like that doesn't mean shit to me. And I can't like view it or anything.
Goody.
But those are just beta problems. Hopefully some of those things can get addressed. Remove 5 strength from a spying, non-golden unit on either side of the battlefield. If the unit was destroyed, gain 4 base strength. You also get 2 static abilities and an activated ability with your hero power, depending on what colors you choose. And one of them you can change, 2 of them I guess are locked in. There's no way to view them in-game, it doesn't look like, but... This card seems really good. But it has to kill something spying. Which I assume, at this point, has to do with this ability, or this faction's, like... special powers or whatever. Alright, so we've got a male bard. Spawn a biting frost or impenetrable fog. Then banish self. Like this. I've got to make a choice here. And this doesn't mean anything to me. This seems insane, though. Non-gold cards. Non-gold units in your graveyard. Oh, that's kind of cool. Gotcha. So those are the spy cards. Okay. And then you have to, like, steal the spy cards back. Or interact with them in different ways. That's interesting. Let me see if I can find that tier list again for the keg. I mean, the Crone is kind of like a brew around card, but it seems super powerful. Looks like it even got buffed to be more powerful too, which actually probably means that it's worse. I see where this is at. Where's my bard boy at? I don't even see the bard on this image that I'm looking at. Oh, okay, they have it slightly under White Frost. Sure, I guess I'll go with White Frost then. It is neutral, so if it's good, I can put it in any deck. Oh, they're all silvers. They're all slivers, or they're all silvers? Because those words do mean 2 different things to me.
Customer right always.
Alright, and I guess we'll buy another keg here.
Fly more.
Silvers, okay. Yeah, I don't know if you play Magic, but silver is a thing. Or sliver is a thing. So, wasn't actually sure what you meant there. Alright, our neutral cards are a potion. Oh, that's cool. Okay, and here's Biting Frost. Spawn a... So, like, Biting Frost, there's no reason to ever play this card. Because the epic one's just better. Oh, maybe the epic one's a silver. Frost effect on both melee rows that sets the strength. Okay, we've seen that before.
Wow!
And the harpy eggs maybe hatch into harpies eventually. There's a lot of red stuff that has, like, ticks on them that get better. And a 4th Redanian Knight. I think that is irrelevant now. Alright, well, I already own 2 of this, but that's not necessarily a bad thing, because I could get my 3rd copy here. I feel like I'm probably going to want to take... Yeah, that's what I figured. White Frost is silver. So that's the balancing mechanic. Kajwani or Kajweni, Siege Expert. Lose 1 strength with every non-gold machine is played on your side. Alright, well, what's a machine? Are some of the cards that I've been previously playing, are they machines? Like, is my Ballista, is that a machine? I feel like it could be. One strength to all their non-cool units. Okay. Still seems fine, then. Actually, no, it doesn't. No, that would mean that this has, like, 7 attack if it triggers once, and 9 attack if it triggers twice. So you really have to get it to trigger twice. Though you could get it to trigger 3 times with the copy effects, potentially. 1 strength to all other non-gold units on the row. When there are 3 or more units on the opposite row at the end of the turn, transform this into a better monster. I mean, we could pick it up in case it gets better later. Oh, this is pretty cool. So this has 8 attack, but 4 of it... Oh, that's pretty cool. It gets to stick around. I like that a lot. The only problem with the Mahakam Defender is that I already have 2 of them. I feel like in terms of collection completion, I should take the bronze card that I have 0 of. If that makes some sense. This card seems like it could be cool too. I have no idea what the hell it does, but... Defender is probably the most powerful card. Maybe I should just take it because it is the most powerful card. Yeah, I'll just take the Defender. Let's not worry about min-maxing just yet. Let's just grab the most powerful cards for the time being. I'm not sure if you get rewards from practice and single player, so let's just go back into casual match multiplayer. Oh, you know what? We can make this deck a little bit better now, too. Yeah, it makes sense. No rewards for AI. Scorches seem mediocre. Maybe it's not meant for this type of deck. Did I get any more silver cards that I can put in? No. Alright, so that's a little unfortunate. Oh, okay. So when everything says non-spying, it just means stuff that, like, your opponent didn't give you. Well, that's fair. Wow, I really only have one poor infantry. That's crazy. I really thought I had more than that. Alright, so I'm just going to put in another knight. Blue Stripes Commandos. Okay, so this is a Blue Stripes Scout. Gotcha. Now that I have a little bit of... Scorch is still good, just in case something gets out of hand. I guess Scorch, when you need it, it can be, like, better than 8. Cut Thunder, then? This card's not as good as I thought it was either. Thaler. I thought redraw was just draw. I didn't realize it was mulligan. It's just draw a card. Or it's just like loot a card. Just pretty mediocre. I might even cut this. It is worse than Scorch just by the number. Or Thunder, I mean. Alright, let's not play that. Let's not play this. I'm not even going to bother reading these cards because there's too many words on them. Yeah, no thank you. No thank you. What is this? Blizzard Potion. Nah. Nope. Choose a non-gold unit in your hand, and they get shields. Nope. Another Blue Stripe Commando. Yeah, none of these cards do anything. I don't have enough gold cards to make this work. Okay. Wait, what am I doing right now? Oh, maybe I fixed it all? I put in the Scorch and yeah, okay, so I fixed it. Cool. Alright, let's hop into battle with this rat her. Alright. Yeah, I guess that's fair, but it's still not card draw. I feel like it's worse in a game where you don't draw cards each turn.
Es dead es a crisa.
Crush those vermin!
Alright, I didn't get to read exactly what he does, but like one of his guys sticks around and he gets to make an 11/11. I think we don't want medics yet. Oh, I should be looking at... It's awkward that, like, for the mulligan part, you need to know what else you've got access to. Maybe I do just want field medics, though. Seems pretty strong. Yeah, let's not get rid of another field medic, but we do want to find our stronger cards. That's 10. Alright, we'll take out a knight as well, because we already have one. Yeah. Alright, so I've got the lead off here. So pretty much my only move is knight. Makes my Scorch bad, but... Cool. Okay. I'm curious how siege support works. I kind of don't want to risk it to find out. But I'm curious if it can pump itself. I'm gonna try it.
Uh-oh. Trouble approaches.
It can't. Alright. Well, it doesn't say other, but I felt like it couldn't. Gotta learn sometime, though. I guess there was a safer way to learn that mechanic still, but... all my cards are too strong still. Yeah, now I won't forget that, you know? Why not? Let's go for it. No, I'm up by 10. I'm still up by a whole lot. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so I can't kill this guy. Could use my hero power. Kinda just don't need to. If I just leader my 19 though, like he already has to play stuff. I'm up by 7. All of his cards seem so bad. He's gonna have to play 2 more cards to beat this. At least. I'm gonna try this. Like, the leader's just so strong. Alright, so he's gonna play a cow, and then we're gonna go into the next player level. He's gonna play multiple cows? No, he's gonna beat me and start the next lane with a cow. Okay. That makes sense. But I'm up on him a lot. Well, actually, I'm not up on him that much because he's got the cow. Oh, and he gets to keep his... oh, and he gets to... okay. Alright. So that's what happened. I got owned. Wow. Okay. Guess let's start by killing his monster. Alright, there's some eggs. I don't know if I can beat his 21 already. No, I can do it. I can do it. Alright, I'm 50-50 to get the Radiant Knight. Let's not go for that just this second, though. I don't know what this is. I don't know how this happened. My opponent still has their hero power, though.
Show him what real art is.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, so I guess I take Lacerate and just lacerate these. Yeah, Scorch is pretty reasonable there. What did he destroy? Like, the egg? I don't know what this card is normally. The egg's the only other thing that I can remember being out on his battlefield. Oh, random. Okay. Did he banish mine? I don't think he did. No. I think I want to roll the 50-50 on this.
Tell me you jest.
Okay. Actually, I guess I was the worst of the 50-50. The other guy was bigger. Alright, so he passed. So now all I have to do is beat 31. He's going to keep his 7-7 for the next player level, I think is how that works. Which means I want to shrink his 7-7. What happens if I kill his 7-7 outright?
I've no interest in politics.
Will his hero power still work? So what do I need now? I need 10 more. So Reaver Scout wins me. Then I don't have a Thunderbolt potion. Still the best use of my cards.
I told you so, you idiot.
For Radavid!
Yes is not a good enough answer. But, hopefully I made the right play. Because I forget how I worded my question. But we'll find out another game. If you kill his cards, if it just moves on to the next one. Alright. So gave him a 3-3. Gave him a Necker. And I've still got Swallow Potion for my shit here. Yeah, I'd actually love a loot right now, I guess. Yeah, because like my potion's not going to be great this go around. Oh wait, my potion will be a +8 because I'll use it after I use my hero power. Okay. So we're going to go ham on the Ballista. Oh, and that's going to work out well. Yeah. First I use this pump on the Ballista. Then I'll use this, and then I'll use these two. So if you kill his card, it will, like, circle back to the next one. Alright, looks like we won this game. Actually, let me just read his cards here. Immune to weather. That he resummons if it dies. This he gets things if it dies. Alright, so let's start to shrink
Close ranks!
the fog thing. Looks like his hero power won't save him at this point. Alright, looks like we won. We'll make an 11-11. And then we'll beat him here by 20. Good game. Alright, alright. That was a little bit scary. I did not realize that all of my opponent's stuff was going to come back. But that was pretty crazy. Yeah, that was sweet. Gotta win like 6 more games just about here. And I think when we rank up, we receive chests as well, or kegs. So, that's worth going for. Wonder if we should look at any of these other starter decks. Let's go ahead and... yeah, let's just play a game with each of the starter decks, just to see what the other factions... give us a better understanding of the game in general as well. Right, there's these 5 starter decks, and then there's that, which we don't really have to touch. You know what? We probably don't have to play this one either. We're gonna be familiar with everything going on in this one. Redraw up to 3 cards. That seems really strong. Let's go with this one. This seems like the most straightforward one. And we've already seen a lot of people play red so far. Yeah, I guess the +4 attack thing always works because of your hero power. Or leader ability, as we'll call it here. Which one did I click? Oh, this one. Problem is there's not enough worthy opponents for me. Choose an opposing non-gold unit. It always just flashes up a card with like not enough time for you to read it. I didn't really get to read that either, but that's why we are playing these shitters. Alright, I don't think I want fog. Why do I have so many cards? Alright, let's just get rid of my fogs. Cow seems cool. I guess it's because they're the starter decks, right? They just give you a bunch of fogs. Cow seems great. I'm just going to keep the cow going. Keep the cow away from me. Alrighty. And the tutorial said... Oh, okay. So immune to weather. You know what? Maybe I should have set up for Ghoul on rank 2 by not playing the cow. Like, just play my 10, my 8, my 8. And then on rank 2 play just cows and golems and then win rank 3 again? No, that doesn't make any sense.
Crack and eat me ghoulies. Looky here.
Directed. Alrighty. Yeah, I get part of it. I guess it is a bluffing game. But it's tricky because the cards have to have a really flat power level. Or else things are going to get complicated. And what is this? An 11-11? Cow seems super sweet. I have no idea what that was. Oh, okay. He unleashed my cow now. I'm up by 7. This is a plus 12. Just play this, because... Oh, I see what this does. Okay. I wasn't reading that properly before. So this is 8. It's just 8 in a really tricky way. Let's end here. Oh, sorry. Wait, what? What?
We'll greet him with fire and iron.
What kind of crazy ass mechanic is that? Ah! That was dumb as shit. Oh, my last played card, so that's my cow. It's one of these two. Will this be a 12-12? No, it got my cow. Damn it. Alright, that was a crazy ass mechanic. I just didn't have enough time to hold down the turn, so I figured it would just pass for me. But instead it discarded a card. Which is just like strictly worse than playing a card, probably. But what's also weird is like that could strategically be correct sometimes. Alright, so I just pass. I'll unfortunately get a 5-5 because I lost my 50-50. But I'll start with a 5-5 and 2 1-1s. Huh. Alright. So Golem in case I lose. My opponent now has to win. And they've got a cow. I guess I just want to fog and then foglet as soon as possible. Oh, wait, what? Oh, okay. I didn't know that was going to happen. Makes fog a little bit better, I suppose, if these little foglets come out to play. And kill the cow now, too. I think I'm just going to go all out on this level.
We'll follow you always into the fair.
Alright, this thing got like a buff from his hero power, I think. Alright, we just want to get this out as soon as possible so that it'll start gaining attack. It's only going to gain 1 total attack from the course of everything. Oh, if my opponent plays any ranged cards, I just get to eat them up with my warriors immediately.
Mother and crone.
Well, they're definitely going to choose a melee card.
Crack and eat
Yeah,
me
they're going to
booty.
choose their
Looky
8-8.
here.
Oh, yeah, no, they're going to choose the 7-7 that becomes a 10-10. That makes more sense.
Any last words?
Alright, let's go for broke here. Can I kill my own creatures with this? No, I cannot. Alright, they're gonna scorch my dude. Oh, I probably should have played that last so that I would have guaranteed getting him back. Well, if I kill the cow, my opponent will win. So I guess I can't do that. I'm pretty sure I want to win this player level.
There is no escape.
So I'm going to go for this. Maybe I could have given myself the option to kill the cow. Like, I feel like they're just going to play a ranged card
Not
here.
your lucky day.
Nope. They're going to play a Geralt. And then I probably lose, and I'll start next round with a 5-5 against my opponent's hero power.
Resistance is futile.
This guy's at least 8, so that's not horrible. My Ancient Foglet's gonna gain 1.
choose the victor.
Yeah, it was close, but no cigar. I start with a 7/7, they'll start with a 9/9 and a hero power. Alright, so I lose. Oh, okay, we both start with 9, but my opponent's up a hero power on me.
You've got the heart of an uncrate.
Yeah. So I can play this, and then I'm still just super dead. Alright, yeah, that I definitely played wrong. I think, right? I had to have. And I think I should always click send good game, but I'm not sure. Still get 1/2 of a crown here. Play this for... Oh, right, I was playing like a worse deck, and also a deck that I'd never played before. So there's more things to keep in mind here. You know what, let's play it again, and we will just kind of keep those things in mind. This deck seems a little bit... They're not trickier to play, but there's just other things that you have to remember. So, yeah, I don't hate that. This is kind of cool. One of my favorite things to do in a game, as weird as it sounds,
My folk have suffered much.
is lose.
Ested esa crisa.
Oh, that's the hero power, right. Okay, so Impenetrable Fog is good. Foglet is good. We've got a cow. Alright, I can dig it. I guess we should ship some stuff. Thunderbolt Potion is pretty good with Fog, though, too. I kind of just don't want to draw any of my little Foglets. I guess I can ship... No, Swallow Potion's still pretty good, too, because I can keep that into the next player level. So, battlefield. Let's ship a Fiend. I'm going to keep a Foglet. Alright. We'll keep the rest of it. Alright, so they're going to go first. Hopefully they throw out some range stuff. Looks like no. Alright, so they're going to have this guy stick around as well. I kind of want to save my Fog, but I also kind of just want to get my Fog out there as soon as possible so that my Foglets can do their thing. Let's lead with Cow. Alright, so me and my opponent are both going to have some stuff sticking around this player level. You know what I can do, though? I can Scorch and kill both of them. That seems pretty reasonable, right? Get a nice little 2-for-1 action. Seems like a good of use as any of a Scorch. And as soon as my opponent plays this, like, I actually care about this thing less than the 2/4/4s. Because I think I can win this player level, especially with a 2-for-1 like that. And playing the cow. I think I can still win here. So now let's play Fog and the Foglets as soon as possible. So that those numbers can start stacking up. Stack, 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 stack them up.
Everything all right?
Alright, that's a lot, but... Huh. Beating me by 15. but I used up my fog. If we imagine these as both 8s... Yeah, I'm going to go for it. This is also 12 if we need it to be. Still don't know what a Witcher is. Alright, they passed. So now they're going to make me do more stuff. How far behind am I? Not that far behind. Let's just stop playing units and start pumping up the foglet. And we're just going to go like this. And now we'll keep... Right. So now we'll have 29 points going into the next level. That seems pretty good. I don't exactly know how they beat this now. Like, I clearly just dumped my ship. Alright, we've got this as a combo here. Just play some 8 attack creatures for now.
How can I help?
Alright, they're going to start trying to kill down my foglet. That's fine. Here's some more 8 attackers for you. No clue what's going on. Still killing it. If they play anything with 4, then we'll use our combo here. Until then, let's just play some more dudes. Cards are happening like a little bit too fast for me to see what's actually happening. They're like playing a card that chooses things, they're choosing Rally, and then they're playing an 8/8. Alright, I guess I have to look in their graveyard to see what's actually going on. Clear Skies or Rally. Rally just plays a random bronze minion from the deck. Oh, if it's not destroyed. Okay. Let's go with Eredin because there's still a chance we'll get this combo to work.
Water is a poison.
Alright, and there's a 4-drop. So we hit the 4-drop with the dragon. And looks like this has a... It's got this bar, which previously meant something else. Alright, I think we still win. They've got to have 29 attack in 2 cards here. Actually more than that even. Got to have 30 attack in 2 cards. Are they able to do it?
We ought to help one or the other.
Well, that was something. Alright, it was close, but no cigar. I guess I should have used their ability. But 30 damage in 2 cards, or 30 power, strength, 30 strength in 2 cards. It's kind of a neat mechanic. You just hit this button to give your opponent 5 gold. And I guess if the person, yeah. Not sure if there's like a metagame within that. Alright, looks like 7 p.m. East Coast time is when it becomes a new day in Witcher time. I'm not sure where that makes them. That makes them like Greenland? Yeah, they could be in Morocco. I think that's the only place that it's currently midnight. It's currently noon in Russia. Oh, wait. How does AM and PM work? Yeah. So it's noon in Russia. All right, yeah. So Ghana, Morocco. I guess they're located somewhere. Oh, no, it's midnight in London, too. Okay, I thought they were 6 hours ahead. I guess they're only 5 hours. So they're out of one of those. Oh, they're in Poland. Okay. Well, I don't think it's midnight in Poland right now. Yeah, it just became 1 a.m. in Poland. But regardless, that is when stuff resets at 1 a.m. Poland time, 7 p.m. East Coast, 5 p.m. West Coast. Let's try out these other decks here. Yeah, the red stuff is really interesting. I like that a lot. There's a lot of cool dynamic strategies that we've seen. You know what? I think they all have some cool strategies. This one seems like it's the worst legend. And maybe that's why picking up that green legend might have been good, because this legend seems the worst to me so far. Reveal 3 random cards in the opposing hand. That seems pretty dumb, too. Like, compared to the other ones, this is so powerful. Let's see how this one works. I forget my other ability here. I think it has to do with pumping up. Maybe it's like give 2 strength to the first bronze card I play each level.
The North shall tuck tail and beg for mercy.
Draw the cards at the start of turns 2 and 3. Redraw. Okay. I didn't see what my other ability was. I saw what his was. A ship is immune to weather? That makes no sense. Why is the ship immune to weather? It's not a permadeath unit. Okay. So we'll use that on this. There's something to be done for war crying. I think we might just be rallying to start the game off here.
Patience.
All right, this is really good with war cry as well. This card seems really strong, especially because, yeah, it works just as well. Wonder why this and this and this have hourglasses, but this and this don't. Oh, does that mean they're animated? No. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong stuff here. Okay. Clear skies. Rally. There we go. Got there. And we get a ship anyways. I figured these were just going to turn into ships, but they could wind up being better.
Made a mistake. I'm no mage.
Oh, that's what it means. It means my opponent has seen them. Ah, okay, okay. Thank you, yes. Alright, well they already know about
Any
Geralt,
last
so
words?
let's run them out there. Alright, they passed. So we used up our Geralt. That's fine. I think our other cards are potentially more synergistic. Unfortunately, we didn't get to run out our skirmishers. Okay. That's fine. I don't need to see this. So it looks like... It looks like these got a buff from my ability. So my ability must pump my bronze and silver cards that I'm left with at the end of a rank. Oh, that's good too. Okay. Okay, so we're going to want to play this right now.
Eat me girlies. Looky here.
And then it'll be on my opponent to beat this. I might throw out my ship as well, though. I guess I should just rally right now.
Varum?
One strength whenever a card in either player's hand is revealed. Cool. Okay. Yeah, so let's play Rally.
Moorhawk de Varrier.
And what is this? I don't know what I'm doing. I think I'm giving something -3 attack. Four. 8. I'll just go here. Yeah, -3 attack. -3 strength. So that's 9. Oh, that's only because all my bronze stuff got leveled up at the end of the turn.
Nice head up to.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool. Well, I don't think I want to win this one. But they want me to. Alright, let's just play a long ship. Now my opponent's got to at least play one more card.
Erigla.
And is this another scout thing? Huh. Move 2 or move 3. I do have a lot of units out right now. Maybe I can win this. What's in my graveyard? A long ship, and that's it.
I promise you a quick death.
A quick death. Alright. So they killed this, but that didn't re-affect this, which is weird. I'm already winning. So I think I'm going to pass here. I'm only winning by 1, which means my opponent can do whatever the hell they want to win this level. But I think I want all of my cards to go into the next level with. Especially my Resurrect and my Warrior. Those both seem good. I don't know, maybe this is greedy though. So they only have to play one more card. They're going to play a random card. And the random card is going to be just a Ballista. Alright, that'll win them this player level. Then I think I can win the game. They did already use this as well. I am curious if damage is permanent in the game. I also don't love this. They have to take up my entire screen to let me know that my opponent is replacing cards. Huh. Is this good?
Diable Everlast.
3. So it's 9. No, this is 11.
Modern Freyr is patient, but she brooks no insult.
Let's not get in the way of me axe.
That seems pretty strong. 14 out of 1 card. So my plan is to dump everything.
Your life is mine now.
Shall we only dump some stuff? Okay, they're going to clear that. Then I want to play Tremors. We definitely want to play this
May
first.
Freya choose the
But I might want to play Tremors before I play Catch and Crate. Because this is already... I don't need to hurt this card more. It's already hurt, so it's already going to get War Cried. This is 2. I definitely don't want to Tremors my Crate, but I don't mind Tremorsing my Warrior. That's fine.
We'll follow you always into the fair.
What's awkward, I'm not sure if Tremors is going to work on the Skirmishers or not. Or if Warcry is going to work on the Skirmishers. Alright, there's a potion. Still kind of killing it, and I haven't really started doing what I needed to do yet. Oh, these might be gold. No, the units aren't gold. Okay. I was thinking if like Hearthstone, if the token maker is gold, then the tokens wind up being gold themselves. But it doesn't look like that's the case. Yeah, so now we'll do this.
Of an uncrate.
Okay, and this is weakened. Oh, shit. Hopefully this works. I still get to double this twice, so that is maybe 100. No! Alright, looks like they got me here. Oh wait, no, I still win. I get to double it to 20. And then I get to double it to 40. Oh, that was super close. Wow, that was really close. Sweet. Sweet. Save those war cries for the end of the round. And that'll let us wrap it up here. We hit the good game button. We get some shit. Looks like that will... Okay, that's just enough to let us level up here. Okay, okay. I was like, only 4 experience. Milling. Okay, so now I can scrap my excess cards, because now I'm level 3. Alright, that's cool. And does hitting level 3 also give me a crate? Looks like it doesn't just yet. Let's try out one game with the spies and one game with the green cards as well. Just to say that we did it. And that should give us enough to unlock our daily bonuses here. I don't know what loyal means. Maybe loyal means it'll report some spies for us.
There is but one punishment for traitors.
Play the top bronze unit in your deck. This is reasonable. Remove 3 strength from... Okay, that's cool. Is this just better than this? Oh, here's the word machine. Okay. An 8/8 no ability. Oh, more cards, more cards. Sure, let's get rid of an 8-drop. That seems good. Let's get rid of this. Two strength to all of the non-gold units on the row. All my cards seem pretty good. It's just rally, I suppose.
If anyone asks, you've not seen me.
Alright. So a 7/7 that gives this guy a little bit of a booster Rooney. Oh, and we get to see the cards up here. Alright, very cool. Oh, this is a spy? Oh, this card's a lot worse than I thought it was. Alright, let's hang on to this one for the time being. Okay. I think I want to get myself a cow. We also want to try to get stuff on the same row right now. Alright, fog could be bad for us. This deck seems a little bit weak to fog. You know, let's just play this now, because this card seems bad.
Falling behind.
Oh shit. Alright, we gave them 2 units. That's fine, I guess. Get a huge cow now. How now, huge cow? This spy animation is pretty kooky looking. I can dig it. Oh, they passed. So they're going to start the next round with a foglet. Yeah, no sense doing anything else yet. We'll start the next round with a 9-9. Yep. So score is 9-7. I draw another spotter. My Scorch is no bueno here. Alright, I can redraw some cards as well. Get rid of the foot soldiers. Sure, I'll ship the foot soldiers, see what happens. Alright, emissary. I can dig that. We know a wyvern is in the wings as well. Sure, let's lead with emissary, see what happens. We added 6 to our board. So we kind of closed the gap here a little bit.
Not your lucky day.
Alright, sweet. Non-gold unit. Blarg. I could Geralt for Geralt. And I believe their hero power keeps the last non-gold unit to be played as well. Well, in your hand, deck, or on the battlefield, so... I guess let's get some information here. I don't know how to use this.
There is but one punishment for traitors.
So they've got double wyvern. That's not going to be good next player level. Yeah, they're going to have to play that now. They banished my cow. That is pretty good for us as well. Add 1 strength to all of their non-gold units on the row. 3 more units on the opposite row at the end of the turn. Okay. So this right now is 7. Which isn't horrible. Oh, I can kill this completely.
Your life is mine now.
Because it was buffed, I can give it -5 strength. So that's sweet. I'm only winning by 1, which is good, in case we need to go into the next player level. My opponent has a lot of cards up on me, though. Is he eating gold? No, he's not. So I can kill that if they summon him. I can Scorch him. That one's a little bit awkward. I also kind of want to kill it. Alright, let's see what the Awakened guy is. Oh. Cool. Cool. Shoot. Alright, let's grow wide for right now then.
Wield my magic
Non-gold?
as if it were your own.
No. But this is non-gold. Okay. I think I can win this level. Alright, they're gonna play Asleep. For a buff. And I think I just want to dodge that row. So I think I just want to put everything on my back row now. And just not play Geralt. That's awkward though, to just not play him at all. Because I'm probably going to have to play him eventually. And then some shit's gonna happen. But I'm only gonna have big monsters. It's not like he's going to awaken. And he might even, like, kill a foot soldier or something. I just don't know if I'm gonna want to use this to kill the cow. Alright. Let's start with this.
Diabel ass.
My Scorch is a dead card. My Geralt is a dead card. Oh, maybe I could have just passed. But then he starts the next rank with a cow and the 4/4. Commander Sworn. Yeah, now I definitely want him to play something. I can't kill the cow. So let's hang on to this for a second.
Diabel ass.
I guess Scorch kills the cow on the next player level. He also gets an 11/11 for free. Yeah, this is a really close one. Well, I'm going to want to play the Fire Scorpion now. So let's play it. And let's shrink this because this is their most recently played guy. I would have liked to have saved it, but I just don't think I can. This is pretty strong. This is 13. Oh wait, I can play this now. Sick. Yeah. Alright, he gave me a Scorch target. That's really good. The Wyverns can win it, and Geralt is unfortunately only +9 because it'll get this guy to trigger. I think he should try to kill Vigo, but he's not going to know that, really. Yeah, he's going to try to kill the... If he shrinks either of my smaller things, then, yeah, then I just have to bear here to save it before the other dragon can kill it. So now I'm up 12 on him, but he probably still has me. We're just going to exhaust all of his resources and then hope with the redraw that I can win. If we pass now, he gets this 11 for free. That I definitely don't want.
Let's get this over with.
Yeah, if I just passed there, I would have lost. Okay, but now it's awake. As long as he doesn't have 2 more dragons, we're okay. Oh, shit. If he's got double dragon, I'm kind of boned. Oh, I can't do anything here anyways. Alright. He's going to start the next turn with a dragon. And we're going to have to hope that our 1 card is better than his 3. Yeah, we're not going to win this one. Yeah, because he gets to keep a dragon. Oh, and he gets to keep the cow. Yeah, no way. No way. And then he's got 2 cards up on us. I mean, we have to redraw this because it doesn't win us the game. He just plays some random shit. And then we're going to pump his creature. I don't know what the hell Clear Skies would do. Alright, well, that was a pretty horrible turn. But all that we can do is that. So, that's pretty horrible for us as well. I don't think I have the ability to emote or anything. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Alright, so that's a loss here. I'll just wait, let my opponent play it out. Kill us 30-0. the ability just seems so much weaker, and maybe there's some cool synergies with it in the late game. But doesn't seem like there's that much that you can do with that or the green hero power. But speaking of the green hero power, let's give it a shot here. And all we have to do is win one of the 3 things, and that'll be our daily reward for the day as well. I don't think I unlock ranked mode until like level 12 or something like that. But that's like almost a win if I can just win one more thing. So I'm gonna try to be content with that. This is an interesting game for sure. I might watch some games of it and look at some cards and just see how in-depth the strategy gets at the later levels. But it is different, so I like that. Alright, let's take a look at these cards. Rally, Potion, Rain. Alright, a lot of things that can... So it looks like we want to stack up on the front row. Alright, so I'm not going to be playing any siege stuff. Let me ship Swallow Potion. Let me get rid of my siege stuff. This looks fine. No, you know what? I kind of want First Light. All right. Shh. Who will start the next round? Make my opponent start it, I guess. Non-gold special card. I have no idea what that means.
Want a whiff of my axe?
What is a non-gold special card? That's my question.
We'll follow you always into the fair.
Alright.
Right.
Oh, okay. Like tied up right now. Weird. If it's a dwarf. Do I have any dwarfs? Oh, I've got a lot of dwarfs. Ooh, wait. That's insane, isn't it? A resilient 9 attack guy now? Alright, they struck me down. Let's
Everything all right?
play some shit. Oh, wow! Holy shit. Well, that's what that card does. That was certainly a special card For sure. Holy shit. Wow. I didn't even know you could have blowouts like that in this game. That was a fucking... I guess it was a 3-for-1, right? Because I lost my guy, but
no one else dares face me.
played... I got a guy. Wow. That was brutal. I'm already winning, and I'm going to keep this 6-6 regardless. I don't want to redraw any cards. But I have to win 2 more times. Let's just play this guy.
Death to Old One!
Oh, you know what? I should have played... they're about the same. No, this is worse, actually. Well, Gerald's definitely going to get just a concession, right? Gerald seems too much. I think I just pass. I wish I'd played Gerald instead. Yeah. I think I just want to pass. He's just going to play another card, but yeah. I think I wanted to play Gerald previously and then pass. Because my 8/8s I think are actually a little bit better. Because I can make them into 14/14s. Wait, did he just give this guy the ability to stick around? That looks like this same thing. Yeah, I think he just made this 12/12 resilient, or 12 attack resilient. You know what else I could have considered, though? Pumping up this guy for now would have meant that the pumps still exist on the next go-round. Alrighty, well played from my opponent there. He's going to be beating me again. Clear skies and a prize-winning cow. Alright, I think I'm just going to dump my hand. I guess I'll hold on to First Light for another minute here. Oh, it's my opponent's turn. Remove 2 strength from a random opposing non-gold unit whenever a unit is on your side is destroyed or you lose a unit. Okay. I don't really want that to happen to my cow, believe it or not. Start with this. We'll hang on to my Gerald for the final player level, I think, as well. I guess we do actually want to get my cow out of there as soon as we can. Alright, let's just play cow for now. Because we do want it on the battlefield as soon as we can get it on. And I guess a rally isn't horrible either. Alright, well, we have to win this. And I think we can. My opponent just used up their Gerald and their hero power. What did I just do? I just fogged with Elven Mercenary. It's not nearly as good as some of the other things. He's going to keep playing. Alright, he's going to... Right, because he wants to win this player level. I think I can still beat this. Huh. Can I? I mean, I have to, right? But I can ship Torrential Rain and even Gerald.
My folk have suffered much.
Alright, so let's get rid of this. So this is 10. This is less than Gerald. It'll carry over into the next one. Like, guarantees I win the next one. No, let's just win this one. I think we'll win the next one regardless. Alright, this is worse. If it is not destroyed. Okay. $70's a lot. I'm not sure if I can win this regardless, but
Oh, my.
we'll see what happens. 33. Yeah, I don't think I can win. This is 15, this is 17, so this will put me up to 50.
We ought to help one
and
or
then
the
I've got
other.
16 more, so I can get up to 66. Nah, it's not enough. Oh, wait. 66 plus 5. Oh, it's 71! Oh, I win this round. Okay. Alright, I just barely win.
Elven blarney.
Wow. This was super close. Win by 1 point.
I hate portals.
And now I've got a 12 attack thing to bring on to the next player level. That was super close. I probably could have just kept my 10-10. But this wound up being almost as good. Oh, I'm at 21. Yeah, I'm not losing this. Good game, my friend. Good luck finding a 25 power in one card. That was close.
Crack and eat me ghoulies.
That's Scorch on rank 1. Well, I guess I let my opponent win rank 1 anyways. But I let my opponent win rank 1 after I 3-for-1'd him off a random Scorch draw. So, that was pretty nasty. You gonna give me a good game, Mr. Panda Swag? Alright, I'll give you a good game. You don't have to give me one if you don't want to. That'll give me a tier crown reward for my daily rewards, which looks like is 100 ore for a keg every time. So let's go ahead and open up another keg here, because I've got 125 gold. Alright, he did decide to give me 5 ore after all that. He had to think about it. He had to think about if I was truly deserving or not.
Human smart is human battle by.
So I'm going to buy and open a keg here, and then that is going to be it for me for Gwent, the Witcher card game. If you guys were enjoying the stream, feel free to hit that follow button. I also have a YouTube channel, which you can find in the panels below the stream, and I do content for all types of digital card games: Soulforge, Shadowverse, Eternal Faeria, Duelist Magic, Hearthstone, so on and so forth, and maybe potentially some Gwent. I am going to look into the game a little bit more. It intrigues me. There definitely is some strategy into it. There's some bluffing and some things like that. And it's mostly a matter of, I'm not totally sure how much strategy is going to be in some of the higher levels of the game. For sure, it's a very different card game, and you can't hate on it just because it's different. And I do appreciate that it is trying something different, similar to Soulforge, in that there's no mana system, and you're just kind of playing cards out there. However, the power level is super flat and needs to be in order to keep balance in the game. But yeah, that just seems like a pretty tricky thing. So we'll see kind of how that shakes out. I'm going to open up these cards here. Whenever this unit is weakened but not destroyed. Okay, we have one of those previously, and that's a blue card. So I think that means that we will get an epic at the end of our pack here. Spawn a cow carcass on an opposing row. I guess that'll, like, poison some things.
Wow!
That's funny. Rot Tosser. and you really just throw over a dead cow. That would be pretty insane. Yeah, obviously a mana system doesn't work in this game, and I'm not suggesting that this game needs a mana system. Oh no, it looks like just rares here. So another field medic. This would be our third field medic. Might be worth picking up because blue is our strongest thing so far. Tremors to add into our black deck. That seems reasonable. And add 2 strength to all other non-gold units on this row. Well, that seems pretty strong too. Field medic is really powerful. Honestly, all of these cards are pretty good. I feel like Tremors is pretty important in the black deck, but I might just want a field medic and just try to go all in on blue. Because blue, then I can just try to make that deck my most powerful one. Yeah, this is probably just the best card anyways. Cool. Alright, so another field medic for me. Thank you guys very much for watching. If you are watching on YouTube, you can catch me live on twitch.tv/NoLuxGiven. And if you are watching on Twitch, feel free to hit that follow button or check out my YouTube channel and subscribe there. I post VODs of all of my past streams, as well as highlights of individual drafts and decks and games, and highlight clips as well. So that is going to be it for me for the day. Thank you very much for watching, and this was NoLuxGiven. NoLuxGiven looking at Gwent.
Fly more high like a griffin.
Alright, just gonna read these comments here. But hopefully you do some more... I think you meant to say Gwent and just got auto-corrected. In the future, no mana makes a lot of room for... Yeah. The fact that there looks like there might be a whole bunch of different like hero powers as well that you can unlock. Ability cards, we can figure out what the terminology is for them. Well, I don't know what they're called, but the fact that there are a lot of these, Athene and Francesca, does potentially leave open the option for a lot of different ways to play the game as well. So that's kind of cool. It looks like there's like at least 4 of each of them. I'm not sure. There's a lot of different borders going on. But I think this means it's a hero. Yeah, so a lot of cool stuff going on there, and I'm definitely going to check out this game a little bit off stream now that I know how to play it. This was like a completely blind look at the game today, as you saw from me stumbling around at the beginning of the stream here. But yeah, that's going to be it for me today. Thank you guys very much for watching, and have a good one. Peace.